One. Welcome to another episode of Misty Bay. We're just going to pick it up where we left off. We finished last time by building the farm area there called Crest Grove. So we'll just pick it right up there where we left off. Nothing crazy, no stress. We don't stress here, and I can't stress that enough, ironically. The town of On the Y2 is really coming together. Things are looking good. They really are. Beautiful town. It's really eye-catching watching all the vehicles driving around this cargo station. Catches the eye. Last time we worked a little bit on our health care, and I think we'll continue with that. We put down some child care and some elder care. But it does look like we could use a formalized hospital now, so we have a little space here, and I think we'll squeeze in a hospital right here. Now, this is going to be a regional hospital, so it's going to service the entire region. Not just Misty Bay. Not just Riverton, but On the Y2 too will be serviced as well. 2 will be serviced. Too many 2s in there. So, just kind of like the subdivisions, we're creating access here for convenience, but we're not making it easy for a drive-through, like a shortcut. We don't want people using this as a shortcut to get through, but we do want to make it easy for ambulances to get in and out of here and have access to every part of the city. So now we got a nice little Misty Bay Regional Hospital in. It fit really nice in there. Zero stress. Zero stress. Just gotta hook up some water. Oh, geez, excuse me. That's what happens when you drink lots of coffee and water in the morning. Just gotta put a real quick electrical connection in here just to get the power to jump. Nothing crazy, just gotta get the hospital operational. The game does really just play itself. It does really just play itself. We're just filling the demand that the game requires, and there's only so much space, and so there's not a lot we can do. There's not a lot of thinking really involved. The game says we need this, and we have to put it in, and there isn't too many spots for it to go, so it really decides for itself what's happening. Get a little park back here behind the hospital. Yeah, why not? That works out good. Let's just complete this road. Bring it in here. Another access road, but it's inconvenient for most cars to want to use as a cut through or a shortcut. Nothing crazy, as we keep saying, nothing crazy happening here. Just keeping it simple, building what the town tells us it needs, and putting it in the spots where it makes sense, because we don't really have much choice. Because we really don't have much choice. Maybe get another park in here. Not sure, really. We're gonna have a bit of dead space in here around the hospital. So maybe we'll fill it with a few things. I don't know. It's hard to say. Just leave it like that for now. We'll come back and think about that later. Quickly upgrade this road. Things are coming together real nicely, real nicely. It's looking exactly like I was planning. And there wasn't a huge plan involved, just a thought, an inspiration, an idea. A few rules for myself, and they aren't even the rules you have to play by. That's the beauty of this game. There's 1,000 ways to play, and none of them are right. And none of them are right. Everything you do just changes the outcome and the things you have to deal with, the unique challenges of each city. You don't know what you're going to have to deal with necessarily when you lay things out. Everything's a lot of unknown. You put roads down, and it could change the entire way your city decides to function. You have no idea until you do it. And then you're left with an outcome of, how do I solve this problem? And I think that's the fun of the game. Part of the unknown of the issues about to be brought upon you, having to figure out the way to deal with them. Checking land value here, maybe get some more density. Get some more density here. We're really close to our next milestone, which is our goal. We want to open up that next city tile, which will come, I think, with the next city milestone, city size, whatever you want to call it. A million terminologies for the same thing. So we're going to get a few higher density buildings in here. It's got a high value of land here, so density comes usually with that. These are just my rules I've set for myself. There's no right way. I have to stress that. There's no right way. This is just how I play the game to get the outcome I'm looking for. Just to get the outcome I'm looking for. There's no right way. There's no right way. A lot of buildings to choose from. And most of these are vanilla. You can keep placing them down a million times, different ways, different angles, combine them with other buildings. It's all about diversifying the area. You can't place them down too much in the same area or it will look repetitive. But you don't need a lot of buildings. To make a city work. You really don't. Like I've said before, the more mods you add to a game, the more chances you can't recover to save because something breaks or more than one thing breaks, and then you have to start all over again or never be allowed to revisit this city. Our schools are sitting perfectly, right in the yellow. Other than the university, of course, which we don't have. We don't have a university right now. Maybe soon we'll get one in, but we don't have one right now. Oftentimes I find that education level and property value go hand in hand. So usually the most educated workers will be in your highest value land. So we can control workers in this way in terms of their education level, because we need a variety of workers for our city. We don't need just high educated workers. We need medium educated and low educated as well. So it's important that we keep this balance. We don't want to oversaturate our population with high educated workers. I mean, again, you can do what you want. If that's what you want to do, you're going to face unique problems that come with that. But this city, that's not what I'm going for in this city. That's not what I'm going for in this city. I want a good mixture of highly educated and low educated workers. There's no right way to do these things. There's a million ways to do things. It's just deciding what you want your city to be. It's just deciding what you want your city to be. This city sure is coming together. It looks nice. It looks really nice. A lot of temporary things just to get functionality going. A lot of things are going to change. And that's the beauty of it. We'll have old mixed with new, mixed with redevelopment. And that's exactly what you see in a new city. I mean, in a city in general. All sorts of different things. So I think we're going to start off by getting rid of this farmland in here. Talking about redevelopment. We're going to delete loads of this farmland. Yeah. We're going to put something else in here. The town has bought this, or the farmer has sold it. Whichever way you want to see it. So we've removed all those farms. Now we're just thinking about what it is we're going to get in here. Just trying to hook up these grids. Just like that. Real simple, nothing crazy here. We don't stress. We never do. Just going to slowly upgrade all these roads. And funny enough, we're going to leave the farming industry right there. With the farming building and all those silos. We're going to leave the windmills. We're not going to change this too much. Absolutely not. Just getting rid of the farm fields and changing the farm fields into something else. Yeah. We're going to remove the zoning from most of this, make the zone smaller for what is actually the farm. industry. Because we still have those flour mills, and we don't want to get rid of that. Because those flour mills are part of our industry infrastructure. And we do still need those, and we don't really have a spot to relocate them to. So they're going to stay right there. We're going to call this Smith Gardens after the Smiths who used to own it as a field, of course. It's a farm field. Yes, we'll get a nice little, I call it little, but it's going to actually be quite a large city park in here. Yeah. Quite a large city park, and this will probably be where we end the episode after we get this city park built. But a few side entrances in. Again, nothing crazy here. We're just getting a park in. Just getting a quick little park in here. We don't necessarily need all these side gates. I just think they look nice. I just think they look nice. Get all these gates hooked up. Yeah. Real simple. Ta-da. Little geometric park in here. There we go. This park will probably change sometime in the future. Things change. Always subject to change. Hook it up to the hospital there. Give some purpose. Give some purpose to this park. There we go. Nothing crazy. Absolutely nothing crazy. Put a plaza in here. Couple of them maybe. Get a restaurant and some of the other assets in here that go along with this park. City park asset. Yeah, nothing crazy as we keep repeating. Just getting a functional park in here. Now this is a large park, huge park, considering what we've got built up so far for parkland. This is the biggest park in the area, so it should see a lot of visitors, get a lot of use, and it's in a really great place, honestly. Quite centralized. Got the library right there, train station, main train station in the entire region. So I can see this park getting quite a bit of use. Yep. Not going to get too detailed. Not going to get out of hand here. Just going to keep it simple for now. Can always go back and change, upgrade, whatever we want later. We just need to get the foundations in now, so we know what we're doing with the land. Yeah, got a couple minutes left today to work on something. Not sure what we're going to get into. Just a couple minutes. Maybe we'll fit in a couple more high-density buildings here before we leave. Yeah, maybe that's what we'll do. Right here beside the park. What goes great with a park? A bunch of people living next to it. Get a good apartment complex in here, I think. I really like these. These are some of my favorite assets. They fill up a nice spot. They're not too tall. They can be combined with pretty much any building in the game. They are magnificent buildings. There we go. They're really versatile. I think that's why they're my favorite, as I was saying there. Get a couple units of these in, a couple blocks, whatever you want to call it. A little tricky there. Wanted to keep snapping. I think we're one tile out anyways. Yeah, we were one tile out anyways, so that's fine, just like that. It can be a dead end. It's just for residential buildings. It doesn't need to be convenient. It doesn't need to be convenient. Maybe something different here on this side of the street, just to give it a little different look. Yeah. And that came together real quick. Yeah. So I think we'll probably call that a day and leave it here. Hook up this water, and we'll see you next time. As always, bye.